somebody, let's say you're watching this video, you're watching this broadcast, and you're in a position where like you don't need the quick cash right now, you actually want to get involved in a rehab, or you want to get involved in buying a property and holding on to it, there is a way where you could actually do that without coming up with any money of your own. Now, you obviously have heard, maybe you haven't, hard money lenders. There's also private lenders you can work with. There's people, there's small banks, community banks, etc. There's all different kinds of stuff you can utilize. But what I'm talking about is there's actually a strategy that some people are using, which we're starting to get into now, looking at how do we offer this to our investors, as far as giving up or having them give up a percentage stake in the deal in exchange for the deal. So in other words, let's say I find a deal for $100,000, and I know that that deal is actually worth $120,000 to an investor. Well, I could either take that $20,000 now, or let's say the deal has a $100,000 profit potential on the deal for the investor to buy it at 120 and make 100 grand on it. In that particular example, I can maybe negotiate with the investor, instead of taking a 20,000 now, maybe I get 5,000 now, excuse me, 5,000 now, and I take 25% equity on the deal. So now I can maximize my profit. The investor's paying less money now. He's paying me 5 grand instead of 20 to do that deal, but I know I can potentially participate in the deal. I can see the project through. So you could blend the deal like that, or you could also just take no money up front, and basically as a wholesale flip, you could just take basically a percentage stake of the deal. So however you want to structure it, that's up to you to determine that with your investor. So it's a matter of just coming up with the right agreements, the right documentation. But as you start getting some traction, you start making some money with this, you have more flexibility. Because a lot of people, the reason they get involved with real estate investing is, number one, it could be their own business. It's something that they could do themselves without having to work for somebody else. They could design it and create whatever they want to create from it. And it's like whatever you put in, you get out, essentially. Another reason they want to do it is because they want to get more money, obviously. They want to make more money. But once you start making some money, now the money is not the focus. Now you want to start creating wealth. Right? You don't want to create immediate cash. You want to start creating wealth. You want to start creating bigger checks and fatter checks. So some of the ways you could do that is by actually investing into the deal and staying in the deal for a longer period of time. In fact, one of the common misnomers actually is that wholesaling, or the exit strategy called wholesaling, is not really investing. In fact, it's just like a way to profit on deals, and it's just like a gimmicky type of thing to do. The way I like to think about it, guys, is actually that wholesaling as an investor is more or less just taking my profit up front. I'm a JV partner with my buyer investor. Okay, so the person that's going to come in the deal and take on that deal and take down meaning like they're going to put up the money into the deal to buy the property and invest into the deal their own cash or their investors' money. They're essentially taking on that risk and that part of the deal, and I've already worked the rest of the deal going up to that point to get it ready to be that point. So now that I've decided I want a joint venture essentially with that investor to go into the deal together and take on the project, but I've decided as a wholesaler investor that I want to basically get my profit now, because I'm not willing to trade the risk for more profit or risk for less profit potentially. I want to get my profit now and I'll move on to the next deal. It's quick and easy, takes less than a few weeks to get done. It's a much easier process. Like I said, it's just simpler.